All were prepared for these 10 decommissioned planes and helicopters, the so-called Artificial Reef Squadron, to be sunk off Bang Tao Bay in Phuket to create Thailand's largest artificial reef, hoping it would become a new site for divers in the Andaman Sea. The plane wreckages had been transported down to Phuket on the 20th of April, prepared to be placed in the seabed on May the 5th, but they were hindered by strong winds and dangerously big waves that arrived with a monsoon quite early this year. With concern for safety of staff and the dangers of the operation, the authorities have decided to postpone the placement until November this year, which should be after the end of the monsoon season. Before this delay, all agencies concerned had been working together to make sure that the move would be beneficial to the country and that sinking the plane wrecks in the sea bottom did not do any harm to the environment. The project is a result of cooperation among Phuket provincial authorities, Cherntale Sub-District Administration Organisation, Tourism and Sports Authority of Phuket, Marine and Coastal Resources Conservation Office Centre 4, the Thailand Diving Association or TDA, and For the Sea Foundation. Jens Hofacker, Thai Diving Association's Chief Examiner, told us that this is the first time for such a project in Thailand, and the TDA hopes to conduct more activities like this in future.
I think this will be a great thing for Thailand. I hope a lot of divers, that means tourists, will coming in our area. And I think for the locals will be a great, successful business things as well. So it means for Phuket, it will be a show up for whole Thailand, and we like to do more projects like this in whole Thailand. And yeah, I would like things. You can see straight away the aircraft is a huge project, and the good thing is the small fishes can hiding actually in this kind of wrecks, and also the fishermen, they cannot go in these areas in bays like Bantao Bay.
Sakanan Platong from the Prince of Songkhla University, or PSU, is also on the advisory committee in the For the Sea Foundation, insisted that the artificial reef would be beneficial to the community. Study results and previous experience with such objects like concrete, cars, train bogies and plane wrecks have been placed in the sea in the United States and Canada, and they have proved to work well.
If we look at the material, it's made from the aluminum alloy, which is not corrosive and anti-rust. So we prove from the literature reviews that in overseas, like in Hawaii and in Canada and America, there are some artificial reef dive sites for dive sites made from the airplane, and it can still stand very well underwater.
Before the placement, all objects harmful to divers or the environment were removed. For example, oil, cables and sharp objects, which were carefully inspected and removed. And this is what it's going to look like after the sinking. The site is expected to be extraordinary and exciting for divers, as well as attract more fish for local fishermen. Asked why Bang Tao Bay was chosen as the location, the advisor for the Sea Foundation stated that the main objective of the placement is to create a new dive site, to attract divers from other natural reef sites, to give nature a break.
We want to create a new dive site. We want to remove some diver out of the natural reef, so we come to the new area. Underwater is this either sand and flat sand, no coral reef in that area. Now if we look at the Lacha Noi, Lacha Yai, or in the southern part of Phuket, there are many dive sites and many tourists, many divers come. So we want to remove some of them and disperse to other area like this new dive sites.
So while we all wait for the monsoon to subside in November, the 4 Douglas C-47 Dakota Skytrain military transport aircraft and 6 Sikorsky S-58T helicopters will be kept at the Phuket deep sea port, even better prepared to take off and land in their final resting place at the bottom of Bang Tao Bay.